What's going on, guys? Welcome to Alice Effects, and thank you for tuning in for my weekly breakdown on GJ. Okay, so on the monthly time frames, what do we see? Obviously, we broke this downtrend that we were coming down from, right? Creating new lower highs and low lows. Now we broke it to the top side. Now we're looking for that area of rejection, right, on your monthly time frame. So here, the previous rejection was right here, right? So let's go ahead and mark that as a resistance. So monthly resistance. Right. So now for your areas of support, obviously, we have multiple of them since we were breaking what lower highs. You have one here, 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 here. But I'm gonna choose the closest one, which is obviously the last one I circled right here. So let's go ahead and put that as my monthly support. Okay, now let's drop it down a time frame, your weekly time frame. Super bullish. We haven't created a new higher low to get in for the high for the long run. So I'm gonna drop it down to your daily time frame. See what we see. All right, so let's zoom in. Sorry. Okay, so previously your daily candle was bearish, right? So now what we can see is that we're coming from this big, obviously this big push to the top side, and we need some type of pullback on either your monthly time frame or your weekly and even your daily time frame, right? So what I could see is these daily candles flipping back bearish and coming back down to monthly support, and eventually start a new well, not a new trend, but a new push back to the top side to your monthly time frame resistance, right? My bad. So let's go ahead and see, because obviously daily candle, no bottom wick, right? Which means that this candle can literally start rejecting these levels and coming back down, right? So your 4-hour time frame, currently see that we're reaching some type of resistance. So let's go ahead and mark that as your 4-hour resistance. And let's look for that area of support, which would be right here. 4-hour support. All right. So after that, what I want to do is go ahead and add this trend line that I see. Obviously, we're respecting this, as support levels, right? Let's actually go ahead and mark it up structure wise. So here we have that push up, push down, push back up, push down, push up, push down, push back up. All right. So let's go ahead and name this. This would be my first low, my first high. Now this peak is higher than the previous one, so it's a new higher low. Create a new higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we have a higher low. All right, so currently we don't know if this is a new high or higher high, right? So let's go ahead and just name this, because I'm expecting it to start rejecting that 4-hour resistance. So I'll just name this as a high with a question mark to see if it eventually pushes up to this level and it rejects it, comes back down, right? Now for me to take safe sells would be below this higher low, right? That means you have my bad. That means you would break your trend line. So break your trend line. Break your trend line. Okay, so yeah, break your trend line. Break your previous higher low. Creating what? A new lower low. So I would only take these cells breaking this area right here. So that means you would have to break what? Your previous higher low, your 4-hour support, and then eventually you're coming back down to these monthly support levels, right? So something like this is what I'm looking for. This this either this week or I could definitely be wrong. right? So now let's say, we don't get that rejection off of this price level, which is your 4-hour resistance, and we start creating new higher highs and higher lows. Obviously, we're still in a bullish trend, so we don't really want to counter trend trade. So these buys are also promising, right? Because you have on your higher time frames, with like your monthly time frames, you have clean traffic looking to your left. So we can immediately, well, not immediately, we can obviously start seeing those pushes to the higher time frame resistance, which would be your 155 even. Let's go ahead and round it up, just like that. And yeah, so basically what I want is either we get that rejection from your 4-hour resistance and then come back down, or we create a new higher high, right? Create a new higher high, looking for a new higher low to be formed. To enter bias, right? Sorry, my grammar is sometimes bad, so I don't know if I spelled everything correctly, but who cares? So we're looking for that new higher high, come back down to this monthly, 4-hour support, right? Since we're above it, it's not resistance anymore, and take those buys to the top side. But obviously, the sales are looking more promising, just because everything is still super bullish, but we need those pullbacks, obviously, right? But yeah, so here, basically what I'm just giving you is just, what I expected to happen. Just a little breakdown, but that's basically it. But other than that, I appreciate you guys supporting me, and once again, welcome to Atlas FX.